February 13th, 2023, an officer observed a vehicle with an obstructive license plate cover and tinted windows that were possibly too dark.
Oh yeah, those are...
Alright, Deputy Shim, the Sheriff's Office.
Yo, those tinted windows are blacker than my fucking Heroes of New Earth map when I'm playing with these fucking idiots. Stop.
A couple reasons I'm stopping you. One, your back tint seems kind of dark, but you're... You want me to test it?
I'm gonna do this.
Alright, I'll test it. Alright, your plate cover is all... You can't have that plate cover there either.
Let me play something right now.
Do it.
You're wasting my time. Wasting my time. I have another job to go to at 2 o'clock. Can I get out the vehicle?
No.
Why?
Because I'm telling you no. Give me your license.
Where's your boss?
Give me your license now.
Where's your boss?
If you do
How
not
are
give me
you
your
gonna
driver's
act
license, you're
like
going to
this
jail.
with a call?
Where's your boss?
1211 code.
What are you doing acting like this with a cop? And bro, you're black! You got a racial debuff against cops! You can't act like this! I'm Mexican! I can't act like this around the cops either! They deport me! What are you doing?
Give me your driver's license.
What are you
If you call
doing?
911, you're improperly
Bro,
using it.
yeah, he's got a debuff! He's got a debuff right now!
Are you just bullshitting me right now? You're talking
No,
about my
I'm not.
tints?
Your tints, you have
Okay.
a plate cover that you're not supposed to have
Brother.
on the vehicle.
Sir, look at this. Look at this.
Brother, as a
You see
Mexican
this?
man,
That's
you
the
already
sun
got
covering.
debuffs.
And when I put this bitch
This
back
side
up,
tint.
bro, I got legal tints. I made sure I looked up the tints
If you do not give me your driver's license, you're going to jail.
for a tint in my plate covering.
If you do not give me your driver's license, you're
No,
going
it's
to jail.
not because of that, bro. It's because of how you acted. It's because of how you acted.
Time, bro.
That's why.
Your driver's
Dude,
license.
you could have just said, oh, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know. Can you please give me the ticket? I've got a job to get to at 2 p.m. I really wouldn't like to be late. I am so sorry. I will fix it as soon as possible. Boom, bro. The cop might actually say, you know what, dude? It's okay. Get them fixed. Go ahead. Like, bro, instead he goes, where's your boss?
What? What did I do wrong?
Brother,
Plate
brother.
cover is still illegal. I need your
Okay,
driver's
let's
license.
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
And then
Let's
he
have
got
a
a
your
plate
driver's
cover.
license.
And then he got a plate cover. And then he got a plate cover too.
Get your boss out
Driver's
here, please.
license
Get
now.
your boss out here, please.
Driver's license.
If I was a
now.
cop in town and somebody told me to respect it, I want it.
Driver's now.
What did I do wrong?
Plate cover.
What's wrong with the plate cover?
You can't have a plate cover on your vehicle.
In what state?
Florida.
Bro, you can't have a...
I can't have a
In
plate
those?
cover. Are you
No,
bullshitting me?
Nope.
Can you not see my license
What's a plate...
Can you
Okay,
not
what's
read
a
my
plate
fucking
cover?
license
What's a
plate
plate
cover
cover?
on
I do apologize for my language, but you see, like, you're wasting my time.
No.
I seen you a mile away, and I see when you pulled up. I'm like,
If you do
Oh,
not
he's
get out of the
probably-
vehicle, out of the vehicle now. Out of the vehicle.
Bro, you should have just been nice.
No,
You would have been okay.
Bro, relax.
Stop.
Relax.
Stop resisting.
Relax, bro.
Stop resisting.
Brother, you got a
Stop
debuff.
resisting.
Okay, relax.
Stop resisting.
Relax.
You
Get behind your
relax.
back.
Bro, like, people need to understand. People need to understand, dude, when a cop pulls you over, that might be the last time he pulls anybody over. They are fearful for their death, dude. They think, hey, this guy has tinted windows and this guy's got covered things. This guy might be dealing drugs. This guy might have a gun. This guy might shoot me. And they still go ahead. Like, bro, you cannot act like this, man.
Can I?
They're scared.
Bro, you need to fucking
Stay
relax.
on the vehicle now. Alright, walk back towards my vehicle.
Can you close my door, please?
No.
No.
Walk back towards my vehicle. So you
'Cause
really
he's a
don't want to give
kid.
me your license, man?
I can give you my license, but I don't know
We're
why.
past that point now. We're past.
Actually, you know what? I think it might be a woman who became a man. I think. With that voice.
Past that point now.
But I don't
We are
understand
past that
what the
point
hell
now.
You're telling me you can't read my license plate?
It doesn't matter.
How old
You
is he?
can have a plate cover in the state
I
of
don't know
Florida.
how old he is. No, that's a dude.
Is there
That's a
anything in the
dude.
vehicle I should
How
know about?
old
Because
is
I'm
he?
going to search it.
For what?
Because you're going to jail.
For what?
Obstructing. Failure to
Bro, he ain't a
comply.
kid. He looks young. I honestly don't know how old he is. Got no idea.
12-11 male in custody.
Could be 18, could be 19, could be 30. I got no clue.
All you have to do is listen, man.
No, you're right. You're right.
Jesus. fucking A.
Nah, bro, you gotta be in there.
Officer?
What
You might just have real good genetics.
Excuse me, officer.
Yeah.
Would you please get another officer out here, please?
Get your what?
Would you get another officer out here?
Why?
Yeah, another officer's coming.
Is your supervisor coming?
Probably.
Why would the
Can you please?
supervisor?
I'm
be
requesting your
coming?
supervisor right now.
Alright, well, it's up to him if he comes or not.
Why?
I got one supervisor and he covers 47
Dude.
miles.
Bro, how are you asking for the supervisor when there's like hundreds of cops out and there's probably 100 people asking for a supervisor? Like, this isn't Walmart, dog. This ain't
so it's quite a
Walmart.
bit for him.
I can understand that, but bro, like I'm working right now.
I don't care if you're working. All you had to do was listen. It was going to be a simple traffic stop.
I can
You
Yeah.
understand.
didn't want to listen. You didn't want to follow my legal lawful order. You're going to jail. We're past that point now.
Yeah,
This
he
is
fucked
on you.
up.
You're an
He
adult.
fucked
It is-
up.
you're
You
right.
made this decision.
He
No, you're right,
fucked
you're
up.
right,
We're
you're right.
past that.
Can we backtrack a little bit at least?
No.
No, we are not backtracking
We
anymore.
can't even talk. Okay. Never mind,
We're going
sir.
forward from this point.
Never mind, sir.
These are your decisions,
Yeah.
not mine.
Yes, sir. Can I ask another question?
You should have said I'm sorry.
Would you mind looking up my tents though? Like for real, for real. Because if it is legal, if it is illegal, then I'll definitely replace it. But
Yeah, the plan's to look at the tints, but regardless, the plate cover is still illegal. And not to mention, when you pass back there, it's technically an improper pass as well.
when that car was stopped, the Tesla.
Yes, sir. Because you went over into the bicycle lane and into the shoulder and gravel to pass.
I didn't feel the grab. I just felt the shoulder lane.
Oh.
Now, to my understanding, I see people do it all the time. I didn't think it was illegal, but
Yeah.
It's illegal to go off road. Trespassing, maybe for trespassing.
Alright, so your rear tints, they're 7%. They're required to be 15 for the rear in Florida.
you tell me there's 7% in the back.
Yeah, so your tints are no good, the plate cover is no good, your pass was no good.
It's what?
And you failing to comply is why you're going to jail.
Wait, hold on. When I got my tents, I told the guy I want legal tents. 15%
Okay,
for
well,
the
they're
back.
not legal. I don't care what you ask the guy, they're not legal.
Yes, sir.
He might be telling the truth, bro, and if he is, that shit sucks heavy. Like, you trust the guy and you go to jail.
And the tints were a little dark, but if he wants to not comply, I don't care. Jesus.
So you just literally said, no, I'm not giving you my license?
Yeah, because I was wasting his time. He kept asking me to call a supervisor. I'm like, I'm not doing that right now. Right now I need your license. And I explained to him why I stopped, and he just kept saying I'm wasting his time. Fuck. I mean, at least he stopped, I guess.
Is he like a sovereign citizen or?
No,
No.
he's just acting a fool.
Yeah, it wasn't a sovereign citizen. It wasn't a guy saying I don't consent to a search. Why you stopped me? It wasn't any of this.
Bottles of Crown.
Oh, come on, but
Fine
it's
to
in the...
me. He just didn't want to
No,
cooperate.
it's in the back. He's not drunk.
You remember me. How you doing?
What's going on, dude? How come you didn't just give me your license?
I can understand. I should have gave him my license, and this would have been very fast and efficient.
Okay.
I got pulled over for my tents on my plate before.
Right.
I find nothing wrong with it because all around Florida you'll see other cars have tents too, but they're tinted. Mine's is clear tint. Now,
He's been pulled over it before, and the license plate thing, and he did nothing about it. Dog, this is on you 100%. They already told you. That's on you.
oh, besides that, the tents for my vehicle, I went to someone who, before I searched it up, legal tents in Florida, 15% and some about 20 or 30%. Now, the guy that did it, I told him, please make sure it's legal. I've been driving this car for 3 years, passed a lot of cops. Got pulled over before broad daylight.
Okay.
He told me he did a tent test and it's 7%. I can't believe it's 7%. I know what 5% looks like. You can see inside my car at an angle, either with the sun, angling at it, and on top of that, my back
brother.
windshield. Now it does have
He played
tints on
himself,
it,
dude.
but I have
He played himself.
a sunshade covering. So when I realize it's getting too bright, I press that button right there. It rises that tint up, and it kind of makes it seem more tinted than it is, but it's really not. It's just the shade covering. Now, like I said, I should have my
Yeah,
license.
but it also kills vision. The reason why you can't tint the windows isn't because they don't like the window tint. It's because it affects vision, dude. It affects vision. That's why they don't like it. It's
And this would have been very efficient.
that a 30-day sentence. Nah, I'm sure not complying is like a day, or like this isn't prison. This is jail. This is like a couple of hours.
I'm at work. I'm just trying to finish my job, go to my next job, and that's it. Excuse me, sir.
And a fine.
I don't know what's the end result of this. Looks like my car's getting towed, so I do apologize.
It's a tow, a fine.
It is what it is.
The stop for the tag, for the tag that's on there, the covering, it's illegal. Plain and simple. I know they sell them at Home Depot and Office, Advanced Auto and all that good stuff, but you cannot have any covering on the plate. Clear or regardless?
Yes, sir.
At all. And that was the reason for the stop. Okay? Refusing to give any kind of ID or license when you're stopped legally and asked for that, that's an arrestable offense. That's why you're in handcuffs and you're sitting back here right now. Okay? Now the tint thing, I don't know anything about that. All right? Let me get some details on that, but I've got to go look at it myself. All right? But you can't take the manufacturer's word. You got to get that tested. I mean,
No, not. I went to someone who does tints, just on the side, but.
All right, sit tight a minute. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
And then you go to somebody who does tints on the side. So now you can't even sue them. But hey man, you told me this was the tint. You told me this was this and I got pulled over. I'm taking you to court over this shit because I'm sure I'm not the only one. Ah, bro.
You know, this
He'll be in jail until he
right?
sees a judge. A week or two tops. That it depends on happening in the hearing whether he'll get released or kept in jail until his trial date if plead not guilty. You're kidding me. Are you kidding me? That's insane. No way, dude. 2 weeks? No way. 2 weeks for window tint? I'm not complying. I'm a robot. Are you serious? Bro, 2 weeks gets you fired from your job. Dude, 2 weeks means you can't pay rent. Dude, 2 weeks is... If I can't make any money for 2 weeks, bro, you just killed me. Like, what the fuck? It can't be 2 weeks. Are you kidding me?
I just gave you my license.
Are you kidding me? Yo,
The
they're
suspect
trolling.
was charged with
You're
one
trolling.
count of resisting without violence and bonded out the next morning.
Okay.
He ended up pleading not guilty and demanded a jury trial. In the end, the prosecution dropped the case.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, so he paid a couple of thousand then. He paid a couple thousand then. Because it's the window tints, the fine, and the bail, right? And the bail's probably, like, the bond is probably like 2,000, 1,000. What would the bond be? What would the bond be? You don't have to pay it. Oh, bro, but then you lose your job. Like, let's be real. Dude, you don't go to... He would lose 2 jobs. He would lose 2 jobs. Like, you can't stay in the jail for 2 weeks. Yeah, he's working 2 jobs. That isn't a man who can, like, who has a secure job that will be there for when he comes out. You know what I mean? This guy is probably in the service industry. Maybe. If he's got 2 jobs, I would think he's in the service industry. Like... Yeah, but 2 weeks is a little steep, bro. 2 weeks is a lot. You know what? I want to jump on. Yeah, we got this, bro. We got this. 2 weeks is a lot.
Girls, let's do the shit.
Okay.
Right.
Jail time from window tint, obstruction,
Yeah, no jungle.
arrest, and
212-313 BIG
covered.
LTC. Let's do the shit, baby B.
Maybe he's a hustler while you're being prejudiced. What are you, bro? You learn prejudice. You watched Hassan one time and you think that you're smart by saying you're prejudiced. Dude, listen, he's got 2 jobs, okay? What is the likelihood that this guy has 2 tech jobs? Let's be real. If he has 2 tech jobs, why is he driving from one job to the other? Tech jobs are usually, you can do them at home or you can do it at someplace. You know what I mean?
Maybe not. I don't want to admit this is fucking.
You know what I mean?
1800s.
And then,
Yeah.
what else could he have? What like?
Maybe they were meat, I don't know.
Let's see. What other job could he have? There's no way he has a corporate job. 2 jobs for corporate jobs. There's no way. He might be a mechanic. I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna be a mechanic. I don't think he's gonna be a mechanic because he would have known about the tints.
Oh, what?
He might be a factory worker. I don't think so. I think this guy's in the service industry, bro. I think this guy might work for McDonald's, Burger King, and a yogurt shop or something like that. There's no way. There's no way. Maybe he a pimp and a drug dealer. Now you're being prejudiced. What the fuck? Bro, if he was a pimp and a drug dealer, he wouldn't be a brokey. He'd be rich as fuck. He'd be in the moolah, bro.
We're gonna go carry, hot carry.
Yeah.
Maybe, yo, you're prejudiced, bro. You're actually just racist. The fuck? Entitled couple finds out they don't own the street.